안녕하세요, 여러분. Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we're Hallyu Reviews, two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to BABYMONSTER and their intro plus Sheesh performance with Inkigayo. Or is this a music video?
This is a performance.
Okay, that's
I
what I
haven't
thought.
seen it, and I didn't realize it had intro before it, so I don't know what the intro is. I'm really excited about that.
Well, I made a
I'm familiar with
prediction
it.
that it was them introducing themselves, so we'll see.
That makes sense. All right, let's take a listen. I think we had kind of mixed reviews on Sheesh. I think I was sold on it, a little bit more than you were.
Oh, probably. Well, I think you're a little more sold on BABYMONSTER because you watched their videos, like their creation.
Last evaluation. They're extremely popular. That's cute because they don't have light sticks yet. So this is like a performance video. That's how they start the performance video. Oh, she's not blonde anymore.
It's pretty. Oh yeah, I didn't like that move.
I like how her top looks like wings.
Like that.
I love that line, all eyes on me. Feels very like Blackpink. That's my favorite part of the song, is when Rami goes really deep. This is the transition that I'm like, about. I feel like the song completely takes a turn with this transition.
Right? Me too. Well, and then it comes back. Like,
no, it just ends like that.
oh, it ends? I thought it came back.
No, I think ending fairy. I think if it transitioned back, I would feel
be
better
okay.
with it. Yeah, but I think because it transitions so dramatically and ends like that, it feels a little bit unsettling. Like, it feels like it's missing something.
Gotcha.
Okay, so final thoughts. What did you think about the performance?
I
Versus
still hate that move where they like kick their leg up, even though it's part of their choreography. I think that it makes them look like their dog's peeing.
So I totally didn't see that in the MV until after you pointed it out, and now I can't unsee it. And I like when I think it's Ruka and Ayon like hit their legs together.
Together, yes.
Like in the middle of the rap. I like that move. But you're right, especially because they're like doing like that move at the same
Yes.
time and they kick the leg up. Like whoever choreographed that, like it's not their finest work. I don't particularly like that, but stylistically, I loved the black and white, and I love that it seemed still like age appropriate, but a little edgier. Like, so especially when you contrast that with like Stuck in the Middle with their like beautiful like fairy-like gowns and everything. I love the look of this. It doesn't seem quite as revealing as like say the Batter Up.
The Batter Up outfits. Agreed.
It's still young and energetic. I miss the blonde hair. I like the blonde hair on Chiquita, so the red was still pretty. But I like the blonde on her, I think, a little bit better. But yeah, that last transition, I'm totally sold until that transition. And then it just feels like if it were like a dance break and then we went right back into the upbeat, I think then it would feel fine. I think it's just kind of, it changes so many times up to that moment and then it ends. Like it feels like there should be more after that.
But I don't like that they're spelling BABYMON.
Well, that's what they call themselves, Babymon.
Babymon.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the fans think that might be their fandom name, like Babymon, but I doubt that it will be, because if they refer to themselves as Babymon, then it's probably not going to be their fandom name. So I'll be shocked if it ends up being. I think it's a great name for the fandom, but I don't think it'll end up being.
But if their name is BABYMONSTER.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But I love that choreography with the horns.
That is the end.
Yeah,
that's cute.
I love that. It's a very signature. It's going to be easy to do. It's going to catch on very well. So I really like that. I think they're doing a lot of things right. And I think it's really easy to be critical because now we have a year under our belt and we've seen so many different groups. We've seen them from the beginning when they're rookies. We've seen, Generation 2 groups now as like massive idols who are leading the way and are everybody's mentors and stuff. And so we've got to the point, I think, where we can be a little bit more critical. I think they're one of the most talented rookie groups out there, particularly amongst the girl groups. And I think
Agreed.
that they do. I think that they have so much potential. I feel like your frustration comes in that you're wanting something definitive, like this is who we are and this is how we're different, and I think we're gonna get there with them.
Well, I feel like we're getting there with certain moves and steps, like even with this, like this was new and this was different.
Well, it's in the MV
and we liked that, like that was really cool, the monster like steps, and they're moving more towards
tip on my throat.
The monster attitude almost, and I like that. I really do.
Yeah. Well, this is the first performance. Obviously, we saw it in the MV, and then we saw this in the performance where we have Ayeon back. Mm-hmm. So she is adding, I think, a very fun element to it, in that, like, when the rapping starts is with Ruka, and then you have Ayeon come in. And they rap together for a while, and then Aza comes in. And so up until this point, we've only had the two rappers. And so it's really nice seeing her in there. And then she just kills it on that note, like towards the middle of the song. Like she's in the middle, towards the middle of that whole like MV or performance or whatever. And so you can really see what she adds to the group. Not only the rapping abilities, but the like killer vocals and stuff. So I think it's going to be interesting. It was probably really difficult to have them going down the debut path as the 7 members, and she was literally the first member finalized, and then to not have her, that has to be really like, okay, now what are we going to do?
Difficult.
So it's nice,
and now having her back and transitioning back with her is probably also difficult.
Right, agree. I think that they're going to be absolutely fine, and I think that they've got a lot of support behind them, especially being the first YG girl group since Blackpink. I mean, we talked about this earlier with TXT.
And they've got a lot of talent. I mean, truly, tons of talent.
I definitely believe they're one of the most talented, if not the most talented girl group debuting right now. But I mean, we talked about this with TXT and BTS. There are pros and cons of being the junior group of like the world's most successful K-pop group. And I think that BABYMONSTER is going to see that following the footsteps of not only Blackpink, but also 2NE1. I mean, so you've got this, like, what are they called in sororities? Legacies?
Legacies.
They're legacies of the YG girl groups. So that's got to be hard in and of itself. But I think that they're going to do well. If you're fans of BABYMONSTER, make sure that you like and subscribe down below so they can see all of our BABYMONSTER content as it's coming out. And if you like dramas, like trying to figure out what's appropriate in this day and age and if it even matters.
So true. Make sure you check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Until next time, y'all. Annyeong.